Welcome, Flexers, to another great episode from your Flex partner, Davey D, with some exciting tips. Now, this is the most important thing. We know it's so difficult. I know in Sacramento, it's so difficult to get shifts. You're clicking away, clicking away, clicking away, trying to get a shift, and it says, sorry, someone else took the block. And that is because we know that people have paid for apps that steal the shifts, which is not cool at all. But one way to make sure that you can get shifts really easily is to be sure you're set up in the settings for your preferred scheduling. So that way you can get reserved shifts. After I did that the first time, I was never getting anything. But after I set up the preferred scheduling, I started getting a week full of shifts that were reserved for me. So what you want to do is go into your settings and then go to preferred scheduling. And then in that, you'll go ahead and pick the local warehouses that you prefer to go to pick up the packages and your preferred days and times. And then you'll get reserved shifts that will be reserved only for a limited time. So you have to be sure to watch and make sure you get those before they go away. But they'll be reserved for you, especially for you, for a limited time, and you can either accept them or deny them. And like I said, I got a full week's of shifts that were reserved for me, and I was able to get them right away and schedule them right away so that I didn't have to fight for shifts. And that is one way to easily get Amazon Flex shifts. Some more tips that are helpful. That look at the no traffic right now. I got a 2 to 6 p.m. shift. Now I'm hoping to finish early so I don't get in the rush hour traffic. Luckily, when they have you drive farther, they don't have that many packages to deliver. If you drive a shorter distance, there's more packages than what I got, which is like 30 something. Usually it's like 45, 48, something like that on a regular route if it's closer. So this should be able to get done quickly, and I'm hoping it won't be before the rush hour. But if you do these earlier shifts, not during the early rush hour and not during the late rush hour, just like the mid-afternoon, then you don't have to worry about any kind of traffic, and you can just go ahead and get it done. Okay, made it to the first stop in Yuba City. It was quick, there was no traffic. So the A's and B's I put in the back seat. And here's the A's. It's on this yellow sticker, the 3 A's. And I have the B's back here too, and C's and D's are back there. So the A's is my first stop, so I should be able to find it really quick. And we can be on our way. Loomis, where are you? Oh, you know what? I have some stuff up there too. Oh no. That's right, I put all the A's back here. So, where are you? That's one thing. It doesn't really take that long to find them. Alright, we're in Citrus Heights. 5:36. Yes, I went a little bit over the speed limit, so it didn't take an hour. It took about 45 minutes. And we are done with another shift. So it was supposed to be 4 hours, and it was $96. So let's do the math and find out what it says. And it looks like we used a little bit over, right around a half of a tank for this entire 4-hour or 3.5-hour shift for $96. So let's see. Let's do the math. Alright, and we got right at about half a tank left. So we used half of a tank for the 3.5-hour shift, a little bit over 3.5 hour. So let's do the math and calculate and see what our earnings actually were with, after all, the gas used for this ridiculous trip to Yuba City. I can't believe Amazon makes us pay for gas and then has us drive an hour away to Yuba City and using half of a tank. And they need to open a warehouse at Yuba City or something, because that is ridiculous. The most annoying thing about working for Amazon Flex is the routes that you get that are to Vacaville from Sacramento or to some place far, which is so annoying because with the gas, it's not worth it, really. That's why the 5-hour shifts for 120, it's like not too sure about that one. Those are, especially if they're the ones where you get the longer places to go when they're the longer shifts. So it's a kind of a gamble if you take the 5-hour shifts, even sometimes the 4.5-hour shifts, because the places you go could be far away, like within 45 minutes to 50 minutes or even an hour. And the gas at these prices makes the shift almost not worth it. They really need to open a different warehouse for packages going to places like those. It's ridiculous that we have to drive there and use our own gas. Okay, finished the shift. It started at 11:15. It's almost 2. So it's about 2 hours, almost 3 hours. Less than 3 hours, like 2 hours and 45 minutes. So this shift, we got lucky. It wasn't that far and not that many packages. So sometimes you luck out and sometimes you don't with the driving, unfortunately. But another shift done. Alright, Flexers, I'm on another shift, and here we are on a 4-hour shift for 120, and I only have 18 packages, and I'm going to Elk Grove, which is not that far from where I am here at near the airport. So another lucky day. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. So it's the flip of the coin. Alright, it's 5:04. So it wasn't even a 2-hour shift. It was supposed to be 5 hours. And I finished it in less than 2 hours for 120. That is very rare. This kind of shift with the getting done really early on a 5-hour shift is really rare. So I would say, yeah, 90% of the time you'll get something worse than this. But sometimes you get lucky. You never know. And my shift is done.